One who stupid a friend came to the house of acquaintance in the Tulo area, left, came to the top of Kim Ma Street, stopped to look at Daewoo Hanul towering horror. Suddenly from the roadside restaurant, a black society stepped forward, asked jokingly, "What are you doing here?" "Yes, I do. What are you doing?" "I'm counting how many floors are there." The dog, "How many floors can you count?" "Yes, 8. Then give 8,000 here." He put money in his wallet. The friend stood there for a moment and hurried away, thinking, "Why are there so many idiots? I counted on the rooftop. What does it know?" Hold your head. Hold your head for a long time. What is the action? Sex. It is an act of breastfeeding mothers. Marriage bridesmaid extra daughter married mother. She advised, if you want her husband I reached the climax of the wedding night, give it before 12 oysters. Before going to bed, you should follow this little needle, so that if it is too steep, lit at the point of the spine, it will calm down immediately. After the wedding night, she asked her daughter, "Why? Is it a needle?" Daughter, depressed, "Of the 12 oysters, only 7 work." "What do you do for life?" "The two sides of the triangular hairy leaves. Tea leaves 13 T, 17 also closed 19, 20 out." "What?" At 4, Wava wakes up to find her parents are working. "What are you doing?" asked Vivian. "I'm giving the car to the garage." "Give me your car. For a long while, you have to put 2 wheels out of your car." His story is a bit short. "What are you doing?" "I'm giving the car to the garage. Send it to my bike." International conference has seen his neighbor out of the house. He immediately sneak into the rat game with his wife. 2 children are going to rain listening to his footback. He did not even have time to get dressed, leaping through the window. But he suddenly remembered this apartment on the 13th floor. So he had time to cling to the railing and wait. But unfortunately for him, this time the neighbor apparently did not intend to leave the house right. But no how, he waited for next. The guy is tired, he has the feeling he will fall in a few more seconds. He felt remorse, regretted truly what he had done, and prayed to God for mercy. God saw him. Repentance is generous with him and immediately sent an angel to help. The angel came close to his ears and said softly, "Please close your eyes and hit the 3R. If your eyelashes are light pink, then you fall to the ground as well." He frowned and made 1. The second was harder, but he did well after half a minute of trying. He was grimacing, twisting himself to do the third thing when suddenly a hand pounded on his shoulders and a voice echoed in his ear, "Ivan, sitting on the chair, do not do it, too inconvenient." Quote. 2 longtime friends meet at a brasserie. "Wife, how are you?" 2 or 4. "The data board, the 4 of us do not collect. Bouncing. "What? Never? Well, if you do not like it, then you kind of. The story is a bit different. We make love team." Agreed. "Who has the list?" "Tao, you, your wife." Protest. Then you type out. Corrections. A French newspaper reported, 50% of the French parliament is uneducated. Obviously, the following day the bill was revised. 50% of the French parliament learned. Insufficient choice of career. Grew up. VVA decided not to choose a doctor who treats sexual disorders again, but follow the profession, preacher. At the beginning of the lecture, VVA asked children, "Do you know today what I preach?" All your children replied, "No, so if you do not know anything about what I'm going to say, I will not talk." Speaking of shots straight away. The next day, VVA asked again as the day before. The whole chorus, "Yes, if you already know all, then I also lectured with redundancy." Finished going back. On the 3rd day, VVV asked again like 2 days ago. Withdrawal experience. This time the children split, half answered no, half answered yes. Then those who know will teach who do not know, VOA answered. And theft away. On the day 1 to 5, a communist death to death in hell, banished to hell. King Yushchenko is not new to meet God. Dear noble God, happily accepted. 1 month after Pluto came to meet the Lord. Lord, how is that name? The Lord scowled. First of all, there is no God in the world. Lord Pluto, architect. All the academics of the day decided to gather to discuss the development of humankind. After a debate, they all agreed that, so far, in all aspects, people have fully developed and perfected. Suddenly,